One of the big fears that scientists were having was that, and many scientists and doctors were wondering, was if this is what's going on right now, what's going to happen when flu season hits? And then flu season hit in many different parts of the world. And back in May, many were asking, were the lockdowns responsible for stopping the flu? And I would ask, if that was the case, wouldn't the lockdowns have also stopped this right here? And so month after month after month, we see the exact same story being told. Where did the flu go? From July to September, right? Efforts to prevent have led to a decline in the flu month after month after month. And I ask the same question. If the flu has declined, if the same measures that have been used to decline the number of flu cases, then wouldn't it also have declined the number in cases in this right here? But yet in many countries and in many states within America, we are seeing a rise in cases and countries locking down. But if that was the case, wouldn't we also see this on the decline as well? Even in even in October, humanity hasn't always lived with the flu, right? Could this area of social distancing hasten its demise? And this, of course, is in relation to how this changed this. But the question would still remain. Both are respiratory diseases, and if one decreased with a result of social distancing and using masks, wouldn't it also do the same for the other? One of the reasons especially here in America, why we have such high flu cases is typically because during the colder months is when, of course, our flu season creeps in, and of course that drives many people indoors. And like any respiratory disease, it thrives in a small area, like many of the apartments that many of us live in small cities. Maybe you have your grandmother, your mother, maybe you have children that live with you, and then of course you have all these people that are living within a very small confined space with very limited airflow, and of course this is the perfect environment for a respiratory disease to thrive. Yet what we're seeing is quite the opposite. Many people within different parts of the globe are being driven back into their homes, and yet things like the flu are disappearing. But oddly enough, we're seeing a rise in cases of yet a different disease. And it really makes me think if perhaps what we're thinking is one disease might actually just be another.